I'm here. Just give me a minute to get myself together. I'll give y'all some time to gather. And yeah, we're going to start standing. So get on up. All right, I just put on my makeup blind, my lipstick. So I hope I don't look like a clown. Hey guys. I'm about to use y'all as a mirror. Okay, it's decent, I guess. Whatever. I don't want to scare y'all. Looking crazy. Okay. Let me grab my cards. Actually, I don't need to do that yet because I want to move first. I'm gonna give y'all show y'all the hand mudra I've been really feeling for the last few days. And I think we did it during the crown chakra also. So most of you that would along for that journey will be familiar with this already. And okay. Hey y'all, welcome to this. I'm about to say this session like I'm still stuck in the 7-day journey. Welcome to the weekly forecast, weekly vibe forecast. I hope y'all are feeling bright and sunshiny. My oldest daughter chose this outfit for me today. And I think it's a good choice because I've been feeling very shaky in the solar plexus lately. For those of you that aren't aware, the solar plexus is located beneath the ribs, like right where you see this bright yellow band going across. That's where the solar plexus is, right above the belly button beneath the rib cage. And it vibrates to the color yellow. And why I've been feeling like I've really been needing it is because there's just been so much movement lately. Like things that I've planned, and I don't know if anybody else can relate, like things that I've planned, you're starting to see the ball rolling. But as the ball is rolling, because ball can't roll and not cause movement and friction in other places. It's like dropping a drop into a water. It's going to cause ripples. As the ball is rolling, it's picking up speed. But as it's picking up speed, it's really not giving you enough time to say, okay, I like the way I'm going. Okay, no, it starts to feel like, oh shit, like you're going literally like you're at the top of a roller coaster and now it's just going free falling down. And so every now and then we have to pull ourselves together, send that loving yellow energy into the solar plexus and remind ourselves of who we are. Like we got this. God doesn't send me anything I can't handle. If you believe in a higher energy, if you believe that you are one with that energy, then you know that everything you need is within you. So what are you afraid of? And still, we become afraid when new things show up that we can't control. That's what people don't realize. The true fear is a lot of times in life. It's not the experiences you're going through. It's really not that. The the experiences in life, they bring newness, they bring enlightenment, they bring the fear is that you can't control the outcome. That is the fear. That's what shakes up the solar plexus is when you can't see the other side of what's going to happen, what's going to be the result. It's not the actual experience. Sometimes you're in an experience and you're like, oh, this is crazy. But it's the fact that you can't see your way out of it that becomes the fear. Sometimes you're getting exactly what you wished for, but you're starting to wonder, is this what I want? Because now the fear of, can I handle everything I asked for coming in rises. That was me yesterday, feeling like things that I wanted to manifest were manifesting. And then I started to doubt my ability to handle it. And I wasn't handling it well. So it wasn't like I was just in my head. I was not handling it well. But you know what, too? I had to recognize as my ball was rolling and things are picking up momentum that I want to come in, I had to also realize that at the same time, I was harboring other people's energy, a lot of energy. That's how it feels on me. When I feel like I'm harboring energy, it feels like pockets of energy all in my energy that I don't want to say don't belong there, but shouldn't be dwelling there. And I'm only telling this because I feel like maybe some of you out there have been feeling the same weight. If you spend a lot of time on social media, especially as if that's what you have to do these days, a lot of times you have to in order just to stay in touch with family, to promote yourself. And if you're an influencer, just to work. But in doing that, you're taking in energy of other people. You're reading people's comments that affect you. You're looking at news in the world that might not have reached you, but now somebody from that part of the world posted it, and now that is affecting you. You're looking at something that just happened to a family member. You're looking at missing children like every 5 minutes. Start to take all that in. Start to take all that in. And then on top of that, you have your regular everyday. And if yours is as unpredictable as mine, then it can become overwhelmed. And yesterday, when I say I haven't experienced overwhelm in a long time to that level where it was like as soon as I opened my mouth, I felt like I was gonna cry. Like just and then trying to find a outlet because I don't want to pour all of that into my art. Do that, and then all your music, all your poems, all your stuff is just dark. So I try, you try to find people, and sometimes that doesn't help because a lot of times people, rather than listening, and sometimes me, I'm just looking for someone to listen, maybe give me a hug and say everything's gonna be okay. More so than if you think you got it bad, let me tell you about me. That's not helpful, and that's what I was running into a lot of. So any of you yesterday or even for the last 7 days, if you just been feeling like you was carrying a weight or just taking in a lot, we're going to purge that right now before I even get into the weekly forecast. That's why I'm standing up. That's why I'm light and bright today, working on that solar plexus. I got a lot of things I have to do today. I have to talk to people. I have to make moves that take a lot of courage and yeah, and emotional stability. So I want to extend the same healing I'm giving to myself to you guys. I'm working though with this Dharma chakra here. I know I'm far away, but I've been really feeling this energy here, and it activates spiritual growth. It also assists with integrating your experiences into your life, into your being. It assists with illumination and helps you with enhancing your vision, like for yourself. So we're gonna start with that, and then I want to do some movements. A little bit of movement. Just follow me. The movement is gonna be cleansing, and all is gonna be derived from the steam routine that I have been doing on this channel since like forever. So shouldn't be anything that you guys are like, what's she doing? Okay, let me see something. I could use Sacred Peace. I just didn't want to get a copyright hit. I keep getting copyright hits. So I just been using my own music. Like, let's use my own music because I don't want the copyright hits anymore. But, uh, hmm. Okay. I got thrown off, y'all. If y'all only know, sometimes there are so many signs and so many things. You could put on music and a song will come on and be talking to you for that moment. Like I literally went to my YouTube channel and videos were popping up that were like literally talking to me just now. And I kind of got stuck. Okay. Where's my other song? I want to use the affirmation song, Activating Energy. Here it is. It's only 2 minutes long. That's how quickly this is going to be. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it though with the mic on. I'll do my best. This should wake you right up. In fact, put the mic there. Prosperity is my birthright. I know my father source gets me some foresight. I feel guided by divine spirits, heaven sent. I'm real about this. Okay, repeat after me. I am that energy that uplifts through I am a light from womb to tomb. I am so gifted and blessed, I'm grateful. I am so full of loving vibes, I can't be hateful. I know prosperity is my birthright. I know my promise source gets me some foresight. I feel guided by divine spirits, heaven sent. I'm real about the spiritual life I represent, cause I'm magic. I'm magic in the flesh. And what I want, I manifest. I always manifest. I'm magic. It's in me. But I receive basic magic. Treetop dweller, cloud creator, elevators, congratulator, stay rising like steam, like a rainbow stream. Not exhibitions, ascension, no landing gear. Gold flowing like a master or ancient spirit passer. Move around one ankle, guidance link, no so much behind. And older, get older age, shit is slow decline. Connected to earth, air, fire, water, beyond space. No burdens I carry, one whom the astros marry. Eventually, most them down to the matrix at home. Not an astral traveler, nothing seems to unravel. The whole universe seems to have a battlefield. Sits in my mind, sometimes I'm not aware. More than blunt, dependent, don't need it to get high. But even in our think you can't be afraid to fly. So I'm magic in the flesh. Money is a form of love that I enjoy giving and getting. It's the momentum setting, art of receiving, then letting abundance and forgetting. Pencil celebrating the now overflowing with gratitude for all I've overcome and how continuous the energy of God's faith keeps me going. Wealth is my birthright. I'm reaping all I've been sowing, knowing as I'm spiritually growing. Dollars for bills owed, no debts free to spend big bucks while giving no loss on my side. Just like time, my magic, I manifest. All I visualize send to me, take away all stress. Material things don't last forever, but think of the good that can be done when funds are high and balanced. I could help other people, save animals, maybe heal the world. Limitless, I'm rich already, so much love keeping me steady. I'm breathing gratitude and exhale like energy. My spirit free, there's no beginning or end of me. I share, I mean, amen. Oh man. All right, that was a nice wake me up. Will pick me up, not like I wasn't awake, but yeah. That was a nice little pick me up. Let me bring that music down. Okay. And I actually needed that movement. I knew I did. That's why I put it in there, but I didn't know I needed it. Okay. So let me grab my cards. I'm so unprepared. Like today, I don't even want to say today. It's been one scattered energy week for me. And my guides have no mercy. They're like, you still got work to do, honey. So yeah. I'm like trying to find the simplest stuff. And they're like, no, they're guiding me where I need to be pulling these cards from. Now that is not. Oh no, this is gonna be difficult. I'm not doing all that. All right, so apparently the deck of cards I'm being guided to today, they all seem to affiliate with the divine feminine. However, I have these boxes stacked and I'm like really feeling lazy about digging for it. I'm gonna grab alternatives. I see a different one I could use instead. No, spirit, as soon as I got in the corner, they're like, nope, get the one we told you. So we're gonna do it. Y'all just gonna hear my struggle. Whew. Okay. Oh my. All right. Had a Martin and Gina moment with spirit. Like, are you happy now? Damn. Okay. So I got the cards. That's the ones the box that I was being pushed towards. Let me just get something to clear the energy. Where is my Palo Santo? All right. And now we good. Oh, no, we're not. Y'all too far. Oh, shoot. Why is my phone vibrating? This is why I need to just suck it up and use my camera. Let me tell y'all, y'all ain't supposed to be seeing my bed. I have a professional camera, but I don't really know how to work it that good, so I don't be using it. And that's crooked, but it's all good. Bring it down too. There we are. A little off-centered, but that's good enough. I don't think it matters where the thing is, does it? I can always slide it over. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right. I don't even remember what I was about to tell y'all. Hey, everyone. I need to bring this mat around. Oh, okay. I'm like feeling like I'm all over. And this has been my energy. Yesterday, I was like feeling so drained. So drained. Just a shift in color actually has felt like it's uplifting. Is my mic on? All right, just checking. Yeah, it just feels like it changed everything a little bit. Or maybe I just shifted my mindset, or maybe just doing the movements. I don't know, but something actually clicked just now where I feel a lot like woosad. All right, let me bring this down a little more. Okay. If you try and be a perfectionist, that's when it always gets worse. All right, girl, that's good enough. That's good enough. All right. Again, hey everyone. Welcome to the weekly vibe forecast with your girl, Auntie Nina. I've been called Mother Africa before. Whatever you want to call me, as long as it is matching my energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to it. All right. So I want to start with some breath work really quick because we did move, but we didn't really breathe. I don't know if y'all thought to breathe. I always forget I got all these fortunes in here, and two of them just jumped out. What are they saying? Conquer your fears, otherwise your fears will conquer you. Is that, are y'all shitting me? Literally what I was talking to y'all about when I opened the session about fears, about how the fear is of what you can't control. This is confirmation. Don't let your fears this week keep you from, well, y'all like, I can't see that shit. Don't let your fears this week keep you from what you've been working towards. It says, don't miss out on your chance to win big. Today means action, carry out your plans. So if there's something you have to do today, y'all said I can't see that either. And it's bringing you some anxiety and some fear. That was spirit's confirmation coming through to say, let go of those fears and carry out what you need to do. So yeah. I took that personal, y'all. I took that personally, but it's all good. I feel like if you're here, if you see this session, it's meant for you as well. And there's something that's going to require a lot of courage or you to step outside of your comfort zone in order to accomplish. And I do feel like that's what this week is pushing you to, starting with today. Well, at least starting with today for me. But this week, when I put in that title, I put prep. It's preparation. This week feels like preparation, not like preparing to start a new cycle. No, preparing for what's about to come into this new cycle. So this week is like your preparation. Are you really ready? What you asked for? You sure that's what you really want? This is the prep week. This is a chance for you to look and see, like, all right, I've been manifesting this It's coming in. Oh shit. Is this really what I want? You know? And then if it is, how do I get prepared to receive it? Because you have to prepare to receive some things sometimes. Some things are going to be a surprise. And then in that instant, you're just meant to just always be in the energy to receive, family. All right. If you're always in the energy to receive, then it doesn't matter when it's receiving time or not, because you're always going to be ready to receive. Hi. I'm actually in such good spirits today, man. As opposed to yesterday. Oh my God. If y'all saw any of my posts on Instagram yesterday, I was so angry. Even earlier on YouTube, I got a short up. I was overwhelmed. My kids were overwhelming me. I had just needed a pause and I couldn't find one. And then I was getting stressed out because people were leaving me little messages letting me know how they wanted me to call. And I was doing texts because I'm between doing things. But no, they had an issue with that. So that was like a trigger for me. And it just sent me on a spiral. I even got up a video. I went in on South Africa. If you're from South Africa here, I apologize, but I really don't, but I do, but I don't. I don't think I should have came off the way I did, but I was very, very angry. And if you know what's going on in South Africa right now, because I tried my best, this channel will not deal with political mess. That rhymed. But there's some craziness going on there right now. If you know, you know. And I kind of got triggered by a news report I saw about it. And yeah. So, yeah. I'm human. What can I say? Okay. So I want to grab us a hand mudra to do. You can use this hand mudra through the week. They're showing me two, and they both activate the heart chakra. That's interesting. Two of my favorite mudras too. And I'm here trying to unlock my solar plexus. Can I get one for the solar plexus? And they gave me that one. Okay, that one looked easier than the other one. I'll take that. So if you're new here for the energy reading session, I did actually have a family member come through and ask me what exactly was this going to be about. What I do is I'm an intuitive guide. I have done a lot of self work. I also offer a program, but we'll talk about that later. But I've done a lot of self work since I was a child to tap in to connect to. I primarily work with ancestral energies. However, I through the years I have gone through sort of initiations where I have been told I'm meant to work with a broader crew of light beings. Therefore, putting me into the category as light worker, meaning I'm open to all light energies, angelic, archangels, ascended masters, orisha, deities, you know, whatever you is of light, I'm here for. All right, I can communicate with. Now, the dark side, I don't tend to dip and dab in like that. But, I do have clients that require you to be able to hop up onto the dark side, which is why the light has to be so powerful and strong within. So, I created STEAM, so transforming energy and movement. And that pretty much keeps me balanced. Like how yesterday I was spiraling. Today, did them few little moves with y'all, some breathing. Like we're gonna do 4 grounded breaths with this hand mudras too, but it just shifts my energy right back. It reminds me again, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're falling into the matrix, girl. Look up out of there. You know what it really is, so don't fall for the matrix. All right. But as a human being, in this lifetime, it happens. Hi, Ginger. At the end of the sessions, I answer questions for donations. It should be in the description. The information is, if you look for the description for this video, it should tell you how to become a STEAM VIP. And at the end of each session, I'll pull several cards for you. All right. I do accept Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. And the donation minimum is $8. Okay. I do have times where I do just answer questions, but it depends on how I feel. And because yesterday my energy was so drained, today I have to ask for a return in energy. Okay. But hang around. You might get whatever you're looking for may come in. This is a collective read that I do every week for those that are a part of this light tribe. So if you're here, subscribe. This is a part of your light family. And I just give us a pretty much of an outlook of what to expect in the coming week and how we can rise above it if it's not great, and how we can shift into alignment with it if it feels good. And that first step is by seeing what the focus of the week is, getting our affirmations and our hand mudras so we can take our deep grounding breaths. Now, I always have to give my info about affirmations, because a lot of times people think affirmations is just repeat, repeat, repeat. That's not the case. Okay. In soul transforming energy, which is my thing, do not, and I repeat, do not say any affirmations you don't believe. If you don't believe it, if you don't think it could ever even be possible, don't say it. You have to wait until you are mentally believing what you're saying. So if you're saying, for example, I am wealthy, if there's nothing in your body that feels like that could ever happen, don't start saying that, because all it's doing is making you think the opposite. While you're telling yourself, I am wealthy, I am wealthy, your brain is going, no, you ain't. I don't see. Is she crazy? She or he crazy? Where they seeing wealth? And all it does is make your brain start to focus in on more of what you don't have, like trying to wake you up. Like, why you keep saying you're wealthy? Look around, you ain't wealthy. So your brain has, your mind and emotions have to be in alignment with the affirmation for it to manifest. So if your affirmation is I am wealthy, and you don't really believe that could be possible in the predicament you're in at the moment, then you're better off saying something that you can believe, like, eventually this will pass. Everything passes. That's always my term, my go-to affirmation when I'm going through something that I just can't affirm positivity out of. It's not easy. You're in the mud and you're saying the sun will come out and flowers will bloom. No. So I don't do that. So I would do something more to reach for. Like, I know that, this too shall pass and better things are coming in. I deserve the best and the best is coming to me now. That's a number one affirmation. If you know you deserve the best, you know you deserve great things. All right. So it's very easy to say, I deserve the best. And the best is coming to me now. I can expect that because I know I deserve the best. So those are affirmations that are, to me, more high vibe, will actually manifest, because you're also not putting an expectation. You're not saying, I will be wealthy. You're just saying, I deserve the best. So whatever is the best is what's going to come in. When you say I'll be wealthy, you're kind of putting a cap on it as well. You're almost telling source, like, that's the epitome of wealth. That's what I want. And then a wealth of what? Sometimes we forget that too, and we stress abundance. Abundance of what? Gotta be clear. Okay. Gotta be clear when you're doing those type of affirmations. Anyway, let's shut me up. Let's get our focus. Wow, leadership. So where they're saying, let go of the fears, must be a lot of things that have to be done or said by this collective from today through to next Saturday. Because for leadership to jump up as the focus for this week, it means you're going to find yourself in positions that you're probably not comfortable being the head of. It could be anything, guys. Don't everybody, I always have to clarify, leadership and stuff like that does not just mean boss, job, career, 9 to 5, but it can. But leadership could just mean what these keywords say: originality, just being yourself, expectation, expecting things from better from people when it comes towards you. That's what I'm hearing with expectation, leading, showing people how they supposed to treat you. Self-reliance and elation. And the affirmation is, I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. Can we not say that and believe it? I'm happy with who I am. I am a winner. And then if you're struggling with that, think of a time when you won. Everybody got a time in their life where you could say, yo, that day I won. Yo, I overcame, I succeeded, or I did it, or I broke the mold, or whatever. That's what you bring to your mind when you're reflecting on the fact that you are a winner. Okay. I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. And this week, there's some news that's gonna come in between today and next Saturday. Some news is coming in that is going to uplift or change your life for the better. Something, it feels like something that we've been stressing is about to come in. You're going to hear something in that regards. It's going to make things in your life kind of shift in a better direction. I like that. Bottom of the deck, we have recognition, leadership, and recognition. Didn't I say this week is prepping us for some stuff that we've been working on and didn't realize? Yeah, you didn't see it manifesting, but it's been manifesting behind the scenes, and now it's about to bubble up to the surface. Got recognition coming in this week, probably because of stuff that you invested in, maybe time, money, something you've learned a lot about. Yeah, expect some rewards and some stuff this week coming in for hard work paid off. If you've been working on any projects, doing any work on self, any kind of work that you've been investing into, it's going to pay off. You're going to see it this week. I'm also getting a little hit if you have any bills that have been stressing you out. I saw something like bills jumped out, like you're going to be able to clear it. Don't worry about it. Don't let it stress you out. All right. I feel like it's like a final test or a reminder to you to um not prioritize, but budget. Yeah. Anybody that has a bill that's lingering or looming right now, it's your reminder to budget because a lot more money and investing is going to be happening and you have to have your money in order. I see it big time for the collective. So recognition, that is card number 22, which is a master manifesting number. Keywords are mastery, vision, nobility, and fame. And fame. Wow. So some of you may be finding that happening this week. Um, I'm I'm really being pushed to pull to vision because when you know what I just realized, y'all? I showed y'all that hand mudra in the beginning. I didn't do it in the dance. I forgot to incorporate it in the steam routine. And I'm just about to bring it up because vision, this assists us with vision. All right, so that was my cue. They said put that right back in the fold. So let me bring it back. So the power thought is I am a winner. My life has lasting impact. So you could choose either one. I'm happy with who I am. Isn't that interesting how they both say I am a winner? What? What the hell? I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. I am a winner. My life has lasting impact. Was the common denominator here is I am a winner. So if you can't remember anything else while you are taking these 4 deep breaths, just I am a winner. I am a mother blucking winner. I'm a freaking winner. I'm an amazing winner. Just keep that in your mind, okay? Wowzers. All right. So your personal vision is gold. So something magical may happen today. I don't know. And I'm hearing today. You might have something happen today that makes you realize you're being seen or like someone sees you. And when I say you're being seen, it's not like it's just somebody seeing you. Like I see what you're doing. I see who you are. What do I think about Bitcoin? Mm, what I'm the first thing I heard in my mind, or the first thing that came to me when I'm thinking investing, is in for those that are creatives, it's time to invest in yourself and your work and getting it out there. And those that are more like business, corporate focus, real estate is popping up really big. Buying land at this time, investing in fixing up homes and land. I keep hearing land. Land at this time is important. Not necessarily anywhere in the world, honestly. I'm hearing at this time, investing in land is the ticket. Okay. Things that man cannot destroy. I'm hearing like earth. Like get yourself a piece of earth before a man starts bugging out. But yeah. Okay. That was a nice little side question. So let's move on. We're going to take 4 deep grounded breaths. First, I'm going to show you these hand mudras. They are pretty easy. You don't have to do the grounding breaths with your eyes closed unless you can remember the hand mudras, or you're just going to select one. Hand mudras are positions you put your hands in that activate certain nervous. Oh, that motorcycle sound was in my house. It activates certain nerves in your fingers that activate certain healing qualities and things throughout your body, as well as assists you in focusing during meditation. So I forgot to do the one that activates spiritual truth. We're going to start in that position with the Dharma Chakra Mudra. If you don't know this mudra, now see, I should have had this set up so you could see it. But if you don't know that mudra, this is the position. Left in, right out, touch. Right a little bit in front of the heart or between the heart and the solar plexus. Okay. So that's that one. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. That's also another affirmation. Second one is unconditional love, the Padma Mudra. This is also known as the Lotus Mudra. I wish that motorcycle would decide what block it's on. It feels like it's going up and down my strip. Okay, Padma Mudra. This is also known as the Lotus Mudra, hence the position of the fingers opening up. This assists you with gratitude, open heart, and empathy, and it supports the cardio, respiratory, and immune systems. It increases circulation in the chest, heart, and lungs. Okay. Put your hands together. I used to struggle so hard to do this position because my fingers are not flexible. And just peel them back. Open these out. Okay. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. My heart, and you hold it, I believe, right in front of the heart. Yeah. That's the second one. The third hand mudra is for self-trust. We do this one in the mudra dance, the steam hand mudra dance. And right here in front of the heart. It assists you with enthusiasm, trust, and confidence. Now, note the things that these assist with because they're also letting you know what we will need assistance with through this week. That's why these mudras, hand mudras, are coming up. I should have closed my back door. I didn't know this person's going to go back and forth. I'll do it before we do our breaths. All right. So this mudra supports respiratory system, releases tightness in the chest, ribs, and back. It energizes and cultivates enthusiasm and self-confidence, and it helps with depression. I didn't know it helped with self-confidence. Whew, I will definitely be in this position. I need it today for something I got to do. So you just interlacing the fingers from the left and right hand to the first knuckle. So don't squeeze them all the way in. You're going to the first knuckle, okay? Extending the thumbs up. And the index fingers should point upwards as well, not straight sideways, upwards, okay? I'm just rechecking the notes here. All right, there you go. And there's the position. Wow. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. All right, I'm going to close my back door because otherwise I'm going to end up losing it. Oh, hold on. Let me close my back door. Hey, Melon. Okay, y'all. I'm just going to end up being annoyed right now because it looks like somebody got their son a motor scooter and he's riding it around. My house is on the corner. So, yeah, miserable. On the corner. So that means if you're in the street going around, you're literally going around my house with the bike. And that's what he's doing. Welcome to Statesville. Yeah. Where you got kids all in your yard, all that you don't belong to you, but they there. So anyway, moving on. Then we have now, mind you, the first hand mudra is for the crown chakra. All right. Crown is at the top of the head, purple. That's the energy's color. The other two our heart chakra. Notice the green. Green is heart chakra energy colors. And the last one is yellow for the solar plexus. Okay. This activates the energy of commitment. The Shiva Linga Mudra. It assists with digestion, determination, and focus. It enhances digestion and supports spinal alignment. It cultivates concentration and spiritual commitment. Woo! Ain't that something? And spinal alignment? This is a deep. Okay. So all you're doing is placing the left palm facing upward in front of the belly, making a fist with the right hand with the thumb facing up. Place it in the center of the left palm and relax your shoulders back and down. I've seen this position a lot of times in anime, especially Avatar. My favorite, Avatar: The Last Airbender. All right, now if you suffer from hypertension, monitor the effects of this mudra, meaning don't just sit and go into a trance. But we're only taking 4 deep breaths, and this one will probably be only one of the breaths. Okay. And the focus is I align awareness, focus, and commitment. So I'm going to try my best because I'm not going to remember the affirmations. I'm going to try my best to. I'm going to try my best. Okay. So let's start. You can sit comfortably, feet on the ground. After this, I'm going to go through the day by day, weekly energy read. And if afterwards you are desiring personal cards pulled, I don't want to do all of these. But anyway, if you want personal cards pulled, the information is in the description telling you how you can send a donation. And all you do is come back to the comments and you write Steam VIP. Or you put I sent. I'll get the notification anyway. All right. Okay. Hope you all are sitting comfortably. We're going to take 4 deep grounding breaths. I wanted to use, I could use my sound bowl because otherwise I can't use my Tibetan bowl without holding it. And that makes it hard for me to do the mudras. Yeah, keep it right over here by me. I got a few of them though. Let's see if we got a color that makes sense. Oh, we got the heart chakra here. Hallelujah. I didn't know what chakra bowls I had by me. But there we go. That works perfect. It's not the stick I want to use, but whatever. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I don't need to put the mic there. That one's pretty loud. All right, close your eyes. Oh, no, or don't if you need to watch me for the mudras. Really, what you want to do is pay attention to how you're breathing. Deep breaths in and out. And during the breathing, watch your face because you want everything to relax. You don't just want your body to relax while your face is going. That's working the face muscles. So try to really relax your face. If you got to do this now, just don't really slap the crap out of yourself, but relax your face muscles. Whatever you got to do. And you want to breathe. Just have your lips parted slightly. Okay. All right. Our ancestors are gathered. I am starting to melt. All right. Close your eyes. I said it again. Ignore me. I'm so used to being like, close your eyes. All right. Ready? So, everyone, we're starting in the Dharma Chakra Mudra. Take a deep breath in. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. Exhale. The next mudra is for self-trust, the Vajrapradama mudra. Take a deep breath in. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. Exhale. Next mudra, unconditional love, the Padma mudra or the lotus. Take a deep breath in. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. Breathe out. Next hand mudra, the Shiva Linga mudra for commitment. Take a deep breath in. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Open your palms to receive. Just sit them on your lap. This is to relax the body into those affirmations. And exhale. I awaken the vision of my highest truth. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. Take another deep breath in. I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Breathe out. Hope I didn't make y'all hold your breaths too long just now. Take another deep breath in. Your personal vision is gold. Everything is coming to you. Breathe out. Right on time. Faster than you expect. Take another deep breath in. I am a winner. My life has lasting impact. Hell yeah. Exhale. Let's take one more deep breath in. This week, you're going to hear some news that is going to change your life for the better. Claim it. Exhale. I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. I am happy with who I am. I am a winner. Let's just sip my cup. I'm happy with who I am. I am a winner. Say it like you mean it. I am happy with who I am. I am. I am a winner. Okay. All right, y'all. And there we go. We're getting our energy ready and set to step into this oncoming week. Now let's see if we really shifted some energy here and got an amazing week ahead. Now, so far, I'm going to tell y'all, leadership and recognition as our focus for the week ahead is a great start. But what concerns me is that we have a lot of, when I pulled our fortune, it spoke of fear. And with leadership and recognition being the focus, that it can cause fear. So I'm hoping we don't go into our fear bag this week and forget who we are and don't go after the things we've been wanting all this time now that it's coming in. and start to get shook. Okay. So let me see what we got here. Now, if you're new here, I am going to do a pick a pal really quick. Wasn't going to, but I am. Hi, Shirley. All right. I'm going to do one really quickly. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it very quick. Y'all saw the cards that just jumped up. I'm going to use one of these, though, to clarify the day by day energy. So I think that may be Priestess of Light. Yeah, I'll use that one. All right, so we are going to have 3 pals. This is going to be very quick because I'm only putting 1 card in each pal. If you want a personal card pull at the end of the session, the information is in the description for how to make a donation. Okay, if there's no VIPs at the end of the session, then I just close out. Also, guys, I'm going to have a subscription plan coming up. Oh my God, I'm taking a long time to put it out there. I know I've been talking about it. If you want a monthly STEAM session and your personal intuitive guidance, I'm getting it together. I need to get the ad out. I hate the business aspect of this. You know, it's like, yeah, you got to make a living, but I don't like doing business. So, I just like to do the spiritual work, you know, and the creative stuff. I don't mind making the promos, but it's taking me a minute now. I'm going to get it out to y'all. So I'm going to show you 3 cards, and whichever one calls to you, that's where your message will be. Remember, it's a general reading, so this is not personal. It's going to have some stuff that will resonate, may have some things that don't resonate. You just take what is for you, and what's not for you, you leave it alone. Okay. Okay. I wasn't going to use these cards as the picker, but they jumped out. So I'm going to let you choose from those. No. I think I want to use Faces of Oshun. I'll use Oshun. All right. So I'm going to show you 3 cards from this Oshun, Faces of Oshun deck. Oh, 2 of them already jumped out. Whichever one you feel the most drawn to, that's the one you claim. You can write 1, 2, or 3 in the comments. Either way, I don't really need y'all to do that to tap in. When guides are telling you that, like, put number 2, number 1, number, I don't know why. I mean, for me, I don't need it. So I won't speak for anybody else. Because I know some people don't want everybody knowing what pal they chose. And then you got to hear their business. Like, I don't want everybody knowing which one I chose. So if you don't want to, you don't have to, but you should keep it in your mental. Like, that's my number, because that'll help me connect. Okay. All right. No, we're going to do 3 pals and that's it. Not going to let y'all bully me into more. Talking to my guides. All right. So pal 1, if you feel drawn to the number 1 or this card, Oshun of Envy. If this card calls to you, your message is in group 1. Oshun of the Crossroads represents pal 2. If you feel drawn to this card, Oshun of the Crossroads, your message is in pal 2. Wow, I looked up and I just saw 2 in front of me, so maybe that's my pal. But I always encourage when I'm doing pick a pals for the collective, listening to all of them would be wise because you'll probably hear something for you in all 3. But the one you choose is your main message, okay? In group 3, we have Oshun of Mercy. Yeah, all 3 of these sound like they could be for me, but here we go. So if you feel drawn to this card, your message is in pal 3. Let's get into it. It's only going to be 2 cards per pal. I channeled the first message from off your top card. My group 1s. The first thing I felt for you guys, big time with recognition coming in this week. Big time. And Oshun of Envy, the card says jealousy, self-doubt, and inadequacy. But I don't see that for you. I see whatever you're doing this week causing that in other people, making other people a little jealous, doubting themselves, and feeling inadequate in your presence. Maybe you're really good at something you do, Maybe people have tried to, I feel like people have tried to like push you to the wayside, like overlook you, your gifts, or what you bring to the table. Or maybe you just bring a bright energy and people love to have you around. There are people who are going to be recognizing that this week, and also those who are going to be jealous of the recognition you receive. All I'm hearing is shed them fools. See the snake around her? I don't see the snake as venomous. I see this snake as a sign to shed. Some things have to be shed. All right. And that means people too. Let me see any other signs about this week for my group ones. Let's take this. Inspiration. There's some creative magic that's going to be happening this week in your life. Either you're going to get hit with some epiphanies, or you're going to find that you've inspired others more than you know. But this is going to be your week to either, I hear, almost get your accolades before they're due. Like people really seeing how you bring light, you bring inspiration, you bring ideas to the table. I'm also seeing that you might be very hard at working at something, or maybe in a collaborative project with people where they are really seeing you as the muse. You're inspiring these people to work, you're inspiring these people to do what they're doing. So if you're working on anything in a group, yeah, you're the inspiration, you're the light. But what happens with that is the jealous people come in. Okay. What else do they need to know in regards to dealing with that this week? I'm hearing ignore them. I'm really hearing you have done so much work, my group ones, on transforming your own self. I feel like at one point you were a people pleaser. I feel like at one point you curbed what you wanted to say to maintain relationships, even if they were toxic. And I feel like that ain't you no more. You said, I said what I said. I mean what I said. You got a problem with me, keep it moving. If you are not in alignment with my golden, glowing, green heart chakra energy, then you could kick rocks. That's where you are now. And some people ain't going to like it. And it's usually the people that you were trying to please. They're always the ones that hate it when you change. Okay. So last thing for my group ones, you have true worth. And this is your affirmation and your advice for this week. My true worth is intrinsic and shines from my inner being like a sacred jewel of love and compassion. You are stepping into knowing your worth. This week, can't nobody shake it. I'm telling you now, this week, nobody will be able to make you think less of yourself. You have evolved into this energy of, I know who I am. I know what I'm worth. Don't let anybody try to sell you short. Don't let anybody try to take that away from you, not give you your due. And what's interesting here, you see all these little bees coming in, doing all this work, busy bees working together. Look in the locket on her neck. This is a totally different deck. And there's a little bee in there, locked in there, in that jewel. It's confirmation to me that the work you put in is sacred. The stuff you do, it shines. It shines from the inner out, that you do things for people and in this world from a place of compassion and love. And it's seen and it's felt, but it will also bring jealousy. All they're saying is ignore the haters this week. Now, don't let anybody trigger you, my ones. Your objective this week is to rise above any jealousy and anyone that's trying to get you to lower your value and accept something that's beneath you. All right, my ones? If you were drawn to number 2, Oshun of the Crossroads, it says ascension, transformation, and quantum leap. Whew. So my Oshuns of the Crossroads, this week for you is literally the prep. You're at the crossroads. So I feel like this week, huge choice that is going to be life-changing. It's going to be made. It's going to be, I go this way and my life goes this way. I go that way and my life goes that way. I'm hearing there's no wrong choice. There's just a slower choice. You know how if you're taking a route and you're like, that's the shortcut and that's the roundabout way? One of them is the long roundabout way, and the other one is the shortcut. The thing with the shortcut is if you go the long roundabout way, it's going to lead you right back to the shortcut because you're supposed to take the shorter route. You done did the work already. However, if you struggled this week with uh I want to say following, because sometimes your heart could be deceiving. I don't want to say follow your heart, but maybe the balance between logic and emotion. Find a balance between the two, and that'll point you in the right direction. Any direction where your emotions are completely, dragging you that way, no. Any direction that it's simply mental, logically, it makes sense, no. You got to find that balance. That's the direction to go in, my twos, okay? You're ascending this week. You're leveling up. You've switched timelines. You've taken a quantum leap. When I see this card, I see leadership. This is the group that's going to find yourself in a position of leadership this week, or if you're not already. Okay. Let me get you your other card. What else they want to tell you? Now, twos. Yeah, life-changing choice coming this week for you. Some of you, your voice is very important. I don't know why. The crystal hanging above her almost looked like a mic to me at first. So for some of my twos, you might find more people listening to what you have to say, or what you have to say being important, or people wanting to have you speak. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Interesting. There's something about a healing. It's like, I just feel like this pal, you've been through something that now it's like you're getting grace. I'm going to go to the book for this card, actually, but look at the beauty of it. And let me see exactly what was intended. Maybe I'll get some more hits, but it's really giving me like being easy on yourself more so than others. But the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. Yeah, when we are at a point in our life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter than harder. This is the way of the feminine wisdom. So I get it. So there's something with you forcing that I'm hearing. There's something with force, and they're saying don't try to force something into manifesting. It's your gentleness, your subtleness, your care, your sensitivity, your love and time and attention you're spending on something. That's making it great. That's making it transform. That's making it ascend. It's not pushing and forcing and trying to make something manifest. Now, I'm also seeing here this oracle also comes with a special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Still talking about forcing. It's time for a break, my twos. Yeah. Let go of any force in your approach to creation right now. It's okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life and act as though it is already that way. That's what you're supposed to be doing right now, my twos. Fantasizing, visualizing, okay? Calling in the things you want in that way. All right? But no pushing, no struggle is necessary for you to manifest. And that's pretty much the message. Yeah. An individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. So be easy on yourself, my twos. I'm hearing maybe you're an overachiever, join the club. Maybe you're like obsessing over manifesting something, making something happen, and you're putting so much work into it that you could burn yourself out or drain yourself. Okay. You may be coming to a crossroads now where you have to decide if something that you keep on doing is draining you, and it's better for you to pull your energy back and face somewhere else. Um, Hey Tim, good evening. It's evening where you are. I think it's still kind of Well, it's early evening here where I am. All right. Let me get one more card for my twos. Loving from the inside. It is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. And that brings me right back to softly, softly, the tender touch. I think my twos, you're getting told you're trying to be everything for everyone. You're trying to spread your energy all over the place. You want to put love here. You want to put love there. You want to make this manifest. You want to make that manifest. And Spirit's coming through to say, slow down, softly, gently, before you burn yourself out. Take some time to take that love that you want to bring out into the world, that energy you want to put out into the world, and put it into yourself for a minute. All right. It is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. Being present for you is what is important for you this week, my twos, because you're at a crossroads. So you need to be present for you to figure out which way you're going to go. And I feel like you have a choice between a path that's draining and a path that is elevating. It could even be a relationship. I feel like relationships too for this group. It could be the path of somebody, like I said, is a longer route and somebody that's the shorter way, to what you want. All right, my twos, moving on to three. If you are drawn to Oshun of mercy, you have compassion, forgiveness, and empathy. And I really feel like that's going to be called on this week for you, my threes. You're going to have to tap into your well of forgiveness and compassion. I see a lot of past people coming back for you this week, possibly seeking forgiveness, possibly just want to act like nothing ever happened. Um, it is up to you whether or not you let folks back in. All you're being advised is to forgive, to let whatever crap go. Okay, this is your week. I'm getting cleansed too. If you could take a spiritual cleansing bath, sit in the tub, cool water, not burning hot, not cold, put some salts in it or whatever like that. That would really get you into your heart center and clear off some of the muck that keeps you stuck in certain feelings about people that have possibly done you wrong. Your mercy is required this week. There's going to be some folks that need it. All right. What do you feel? Isn't that interesting? So it's almost like they're saying have compassion for others, but at the same time, check in on yourself. How do you feel? Did you spend a lot of time worrying about how somebody else felt about how something ended or how something began or how something's working out or what you said you would do and what you're not doing or whatever the case may be? I hate when people do that. Um, it's time for you to check on your own feelings, my threes. And I'm hearing also have some compassion for yourself and forgive yourself, for things that you might have felt like you let happen to you. What you don't realize is those experiences had to happen to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be who you are now. You wouldn't be here right now. You might be somewhere else. Even the bad experiences had a purpose. So it's time for you to check in on your feelings at this time. How do you feel about certain relationships? How do you feel about the career you're in? How do you feel about having no career? How do you feel about living at home? How do you feel about this environment where you live? It's time for you to check in, have some compassion for yourself. Maybe you've been going through a rough time the last past few days because you have not been really paying attention to how you feel. You've been worrying about how everybody else feels. Okay. Lastly, you have love based reality. I am so nurtured when I surround myself with friends and family who support a love based reality. So, as you're forgiving and letting people go, in will come your actual soul family this week. You're going to start to hear from or see a lot of, or um, even just be noticing maybe in your algorithm, certain people. Your soul family is going to start to appear this week as you cleanse any resentment and anger or sadness or it that you're holding in your heart against people. It's time, tribe. It's time for us to let it go. We could easily say, I forgive, but letting something go is different from forgiving. Forgiving is like, yeah, I forgive you. You did that. I know, okay, you're saying now you didn't mean to. That's fine. But every time I see you, I still think about it again. Then you didn't let it go. Let it go. Letting it go is like, I completely gave you a clear slate, a clean slate. I see you as a human being who made an error and who's trying to correct it, and I'm gonna give you that chance to do that. You mess up again, and we got another story. But at this point, I have to have some compassion and stop carrying, because you carrying that crap ain't doing you no good either. So you want to surround yourself with people who see love first. And that's what you'll be calling in. Friends and family that will be nurturing to your soul. And that took longer than I wanted. I can't believe I haven't even gotten up to the day by day yet. But that's what I got for you guys individually. If you wanted to feel out the vibe for you this week, that is probably going to be what you're going to be experiencing or having to deal with. Now, for the final part of today's session, I go from today all the way through the next Saturday, letting you know what the energy is going to feel like. What this helps you with, it gives you the chance to see if that's a good day to do something or not a good day to do what you want to do by knowing the energy. Okay. It's not necessarily predicting this is going to happen. It's saying the energy is right, though, for this to happen, or the energy would be in a good space for this to happen. Okay. Unless you shift the energy. Alrighty, so I always start with Saturday and I end with next Saturday, only because between this Saturday and next Saturday, we could shift the energy, and next Saturday could be totally different. Well, all right, we're ready to go with that. Let's go. So let's start with, of course, today's energy. Vibe for today. Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles coming through. So there will be some concerns around finances and comfort today. Either you're going to be more concerned about lack of it, or you're going to see extra come in. I'm really feeling like it's a good day to work on your budget, to if you are some kind of business person, advertise yourself, get yourself out there. I see a little bunny rabbit under her chair. That's good luck. So it's a lucky day to do something that will increase your prosperity and your feelings of security and comfort. To clarify the energy of today, we have Earth Magic. It's a day to, it says fearlessness and removing obstacles. So that's the energy of today. Being in fearless vibration. And we done heard be fearless since I first started this session today. So whatever's in your way is causing you some fear today, tap into Mama Earth. Go stand outside, put your feet in the grass, put your hands in the grass, hug a tree, buy a plant, do something to connect to the energy of Earth. Go outside and look up, and acknowledge the sky and the clouds or whatever. But there's a need to be fearless today. It's going to remove obstacles. Obstacles are being moved out of your way today, so that things that needed to come in are going to be coming in. Wow. Good day. Energy. Yay. Okay, Sunday's vibe. I don't want to hold y'all. So Sunday we have the Page of Pentacles coming through. It looks like more dealings with money. The thing with the Page of Pentacles is this could be someone coming in with a little bit of money to give you, or it could be very, very little where you feel like you didn't get your just due. So my warning for tomorrow is to make sure you charge your worth. Make sure you make people treat you as you are worthy of being treated, and don't accept anybody like undervaluing you, even if it doesn't have to do with work. This could just be in a relationship. If somebody is like just doesn't see your full value, it's time to get rid of them. All right, and tomorrow will be a good day. But I do see some of you getting some kind of financial something that it might not be that big, but it could grow. Yeah, summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control will be the vibe for Sunday. So you have to follow your instinct. I do feel like you're going to be feeling more tapped in and connected, because you're going to be getting closer to this new moon in Taurus that's coming in, which is all about value, self-worth, gain, and money. That's the house of Taurus, and stability. So you may really be feeling in your power on Sunday, to like really feel like standing in your power and have control over what you accept and what you don't. Okay. Has anybody been selling you short? I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure my crotch ain't showing. Anybody been selling you short? Sunday's a good day to make sure that does not continue. For others of you, there may be people who want to do business with you Sunday. Make sure the money or the energy you're putting in matches, Anybody asking you to do anything Sunday, make sure they're balancing and not just coming with like, some, here's some, now help me. Okay. Monday's energy, the Chariot. Something's coming in really quick on Monday. So let me see if I could get clarity on what that is. Blessings. We just got a number 4 card and now 4 4. 4 4 4. That's stability. And this is harvest, a gathering of blessings. You may feel like on Monday you are finally seeing the fruits of your labor. If you've been doing anything that's been taking a lot of your energy or a long time, Monday, you're going to see the blessings show up and they're coming in quickly. I think you're going to be surprised on Monday when you see that the things you planted have grown. And I mean abundantly, beautiful. I'm just hearing abundance. Woof. Okay. It's a huge shift happening this weekend, very huge energetic shift. And it has a lot to do with knowing your worth and being fearless. Okay. I just have to put that there. All right. Tuesday's vibe. I must have this deck upside down. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. It was reversed. So by Tuesday, you might be finding that burdens either are going to feel overwhelming or lighter. Either way, Tuesday's a good day to start to look at your to-do list and cutting things off. There's too much you've been lugging around, too much you've been carrying. This could be relationships, this could be work, but whatever the case, Tuesday's energy says it is time to put some of that stuff down. All right? No more carrying, lugging around stuff that ain't even yours either. Yeah, fear, victimization, loss, and lack is the energy for Tuesday. So do not fall into an energy of fear on Tuesday. Fear of loss and lack. Now, the first thing I felt was loss because when you are harvesting, when you are summoning your power, when you have tapped into your earth magic, what happens? The jealous folk come in. And then you start to worry about losing people and things that you've been dragging around all this time and dimming your shine so that it'll stay with you. Tuesday, some of these things got to go. It could be a job, it could be a boss, it could be a relationship with a person. Do not fear losing any toxic relationships this week. Anything that felt like a heavy burden is going to be released. And that's what I'm hearing. By Tuesday, you're going to start to feel like these burdens are getting lighter. And if you're not, then Tuesday is going to be the day that it's going to spark you like, I got it. Something has to change. All right. I got to let some of this down. Some of this got to go. Wednesday's vibe. Wednesday, we have the 4 of Wands. More 4s coming through. So by Wednesday, you can either, it's a good day for commitment, for committing to someone or something, or breaking a commitment, because it could go either way, reversed or upright. So if there's somebody you've been wanting to commit to Wednesday, you might hear from them. They may want to commit, or it's a good day for you to take the first step. For others of you, if you're in a relationship that has been feeling shaky or unstable, by Wednesday, you're going to start to really reconsider the situation and probably want to take yourself out of it. But for a lot of you, it's really a day where you're going to find yourself coming into a commitment of sorts, either signing a contract with someone or agreeing to be serious with somebody, maybe even in a relationship. Hmm. Let me get clarity for Wednesday. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, and ancestral legacy. So for some of you, the 4 of Wands is saying that that is also you building a stable foundation to grow from based off a legacy as far as what you do or what you're bringing to this world in its lifetime. There's this eternal flame I'm hearing for some of you, but all of us pretty much here in this light tribe, that carries your sacred purpose. This is the flame that burns inside of you when you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you know it in your heart. Something is going to come in that's going to show you this is your sacred purpose. All right. By Wednesday, it's going to show up. Once you release something that you've been carrying around, it's been dragging you down, you've been doing it out of fear of losing it, you're going to finally realize when you put it down that it wasn't helping you. It was actually dragging you down. And now you're going to feel more stable. And now your sacred purpose is going to show up. And it could even be a partnership. It could even be a love relationship. Something's going to show up that's going to say, this is your purpose. This is the direction you're supposed to be going in. And it's connected to ancestry in some way. Maybe you'll find that you have ancestors who did the same thing or went through the same thing. All right, let's keep it moving. Thursday's vibe. I don't know why I felt like shuffling again. Let me just pull. So Thursday, we got the Two of Wands. Some adventure Thursday. You're going to have two roads to take, and it looks like you're going to choose the road less traveled. It's going to be the big tester on fear on Thursday as well. The energy is like going towards something without really knowing what's at the other end, but it's just calling to you. It feels good. You're passionate about it. And then there's this other road that you know already, like, I went that way before. It was a good time. I could go that way again because I already know it ends with, I know how it ends. At this time, Thursday, it's time to go the road less traveled. It's time to explore. It's time to go on an adventure. You see how she got the globe in her hand? It's time to see the world. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your backyard, your home, your gardens, wherever you used to be in, and get out and see the world. It's time to explore. Okay, so you're going to be called to either travel Thursday or plan to travel or make traveling plans. But I do see you opening the door to something new coming in. Let's get clarity. Bright heart, light, open connections. I just said opening the door to something new. So some new connections may be coming in by Thursday. People that want to work with you, people that want to be with you, people that just want to know you. I just see adventure coming in based off of your energy. You're the bright heart. You're the bright heart light that's calling in new adventures and new people in your life. I love it. I love it. All right. Friday's energy. The Empress. And whether you are masculine or feminine, the Empress is always lovely to see. It means you are in your creative bag. It means you have been taking care of yourself, loving on you first, and now you are manifesting and calling in everything you deserve. I deserve the best, and the best is coming to me now. That should be our affirmation for this week because by Friday, that's the energy we standing in. Okay? So I don't know what creative endeavor is going to manifest, but shoot, we started the week in Queen energy. We're walking into the next week in Empress energy. What's the clarification for this card? Healing Earth. Now we have Earth magic. Now we have Healing Earth. The power to give and receive healing. So Saturday, many of you may find you are really feeling energetically shifted. Hopefully I have something to do with it. But yeah, by next Friday, that is Friday, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, by Friday, you are going to feel the shift, which was the name of my original program. It used to be Feel the Shift. Um, yeah, you're going to realize that you are able to self heal and uplift and elevate yourself. And some of you are going to find yourself put into a position of healing others in some way. Does not necessarily mean you're going to have on a doctor's role. It's just saying that something you do, some quality, it could just be your presence, is going to be healing to others. And you will be totally tapped into your Empress energy. That vibe by Friday. I'm telling you, if you do everything that you've been advised this week, okay, which requires getting rid of things that make you feel overwhelmed, burdened, and drained. Okay. Now, last but not least, next Saturday's energy, I'm gonna shuffle one more time just for the hell of it. They said that's enough. King of Pentacles, are y'all kidding me? At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords, and the Six of Cups, and the Emperor reverse. Oh my God, is that a personal message? For many of you, by the end of this week, somebody who felt like they missed an opportunity, this could be just for a few of you. This is very personal. Somebody that feels like they missed out an opportunity with you, or someone who is afraid of missing an opportunity, either working with you, being in a relationship with you. Those are the two dynamics I'm getting from this person. They may appear next by next Saturday. It's interesting though. This is the energy for today, Queen of Pentacles. Next Saturday, we get the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is a relationship coming in, your soulmate, your twin. By next Saturday, you will have come into full alignment with them. I'm sorry, my son is getting loud. Hopefully y'all can't hear him. But anyway, yeah. This guy offers this energy here, masculine or feminine. It's a king energy, offers stability, money, loyalty, earth energy here. That means grounded, loyalty, energy, loyal energy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that will hold you down. And for others of you, this could be a job coming in that does that. This could be like your perfect matching bestie that comes in, and now you guys are going to work together to make a lot of money. There's just someone I'm feeling coming in. For a lot of you, this could be your soulmate. I'm seeing sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion at the bottom of this that you're not realizing. If you're in your feminine energy this week, it is attracting. All right. And even if you consider yourself a man, and I'm all man, your feminine energy is what's attracting things in. You want to know why? Because feminine energy is grace, is soft, is subtle. So it opens to receive very easy. Whereas a pushy, aggressive energy can block stuff from coming in. So this week, being in your divine feminine energy, having it balanced with your masculine is the key. All right. But having the feminine at the forefront, not the masculine energy. That's not needed this week. We did all of the work and the pushing and the shoving and getting to where we at now. This week, it is necessary to really turn in towards yourself and start to chip off the little scabs that are trying to still hang on to you. Okay. This is what that's about. And making the choice of the direction you're going to truly focus your vision on. Because many of us here are gifted. We have a billion visions, ideas, yes. And some of them you can bring into one bag, like I did with Steam. But there's still aspects of myself that I can't squeeze into Steam. So what you have to do is you're going to have to make another lane for yourself. But what happens is finding that balance between the two. And that's the choice that's going to happen this week. How are you going to balance between the things you feel called to do? Or even the people you feel called to be around. Maybe you feel called to this soul tribe and there's another soul tribe you feel called to, but when you tried to bring them together, you found like they don't mix. So now what you going to do? It's that type of stuff happening this week. Let's clarify your King of Pentacles, calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation, just grounding yourself, getting yourself in this space of calm, of when your nerves start to feel, being able to bring it down. I really feel you reaching this point of being very, very much able to ground and bring your energy down and have it so that you have a system that helps you do that. Because I do feel like something with this King of Pentacles is going to have your anxiety. It could boost anxiety. Can I get another clarity card? The illuminated path, the guide. So for some of you, this person shows up as a guide. For some of you, you are this person's guide. For others of you, you're both being guided together. And what goes on this week is what will solidify the union. Whatever the case may be, there is a big change that is bringing you together. Yeah. And it feels like it's what you wanted. Invocation, I saw it in there. It means it's like kind of been what you've been calling in, what they've been calling in. And I should have called in some lotion. I realized my hands was ashy. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys for the energy forecast for this week ahead. I hope it resonated in some way. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I don't have any Steam VIPs, but I'm going to make Melon Trend an honorary one. See, I just choose people when I just feel moved. And I'm going to pull you a card for the week ahead. And yeah. So let's see. All right, melon trimmed. Your brother got extra loud right there. All right, melon trim. Let's see what we got for you for the week ahead. I'm going to pull a oracle card first. All right. So this week, melon, you're building your world. It's all about creation, expansion, and networking. So this week for you, you should be focused on creating the life in the world that you want. That means the people you have around you, the things that you do. Expansion, that means expanding how far your reach is, getting out, branching out, traveling, seeing, getting into new things, and networking, meeting new people, talking to people you wouldn't usually talk to, but they seem to be in alignment. This is the week you build your world the way you want it. Okay. Not just going with whatever comes your way, but literally building your own little fort there. This is my world, and these are the people and the things that I want in it, and everything else, goodbye. That's your week's focus. Let me see. I'm going to get you one more card from the tarot. Well, that was quick without shuffling. You got the Six of Wands. You're going to succeed. Something's going to be successful this week that you might have been worried about. Because he's in the wheelchair, it makes me feel like you didn't feel adequate for something, or you didn't feel good enough, or like you were ready or prepared, but you're going to find out that you were. Ten of Swords, it could be something that disappointed you already, maybe betrayals, maybe something that didn't go your way, something that somebody might have stole idea or backstabbed you, or took a position. You're going to be the victor. So against anybody, I'm seeing that has betrayed you, they're going to see you succeed in some way. I'm nosy. Three of Wands, yeah, because something you've been working on is coming in. Your ship is about to come in. Something you've been waiting for is coming in. Yeah, because the Ten of Swords was reversed, so you healed from some kind of betrayal. Something healed. Somebody that you did not. It could even be a parental figure, but there's some kind of success coming in this week for you. It is going to bring a tower moment. Yeah, and some hard work, but it will bring you the Ten of Cups at the end. So there's something that is coming in this week. Whatever it is something you've been wanting that would make you feel successful. All right. But it is going to cause a little bit of a shakeup. It could be something that maybe throws off your usual schedule, brings you into a new environment. It is going to shake up something that already was kind of unstable anyway. You might find that you're alone a little bit, or needing to go within to soul search, because there's some work coming in. Whatever is coming in, it's like you worked on it by yourself for a while. It's spiritually connected to you in a way. It's something you really worked hard at, but you started to want to give up. With this Nine of Wands here, you started to feel like it's not going to happen. But there's that lone part of you that when you're alone, you're still kind of focused on it, working on it, or hoping for it. It's some kind of spiritual, it's an expression of a spiritual truth of yours. That I don't know if that's what it is, but it could be a writing. But whatever it is, you got Ten of Cups coming in, and Three of Pentacles. There's some, and there are people, whatever you're doing online, it does have to do with some kind of writing. It's reverse, or what you're saying. It is being watched and listened to. There are people who are going to want to work with you. Three of Pentacles, some kind of collaboration that's going to come in, and it's going to bring some happiness. Ten of Cups, if you've been wanting happy family, emotional bliss, and all of that, that's what you don't see coming in. But there is a tower moment first. When this comes in, there's something that's going to be broken down. It could be something that hurt you in the past or betrayed you in the past, something that just really had you ready to give up. But don't, because something is about to show up this week that is going to confirm that your little world that you're creating is manifesting appropriately. Bottom of the deck, you got bright heart light, open connections. Yeah, there's a lot of new connections coming in for you this week. Maybe you'll find yourself talking to new people, or being interested in doing something different you never done before. All right. Last thing for melon. Stability, standing firm. Balance is coming in this week. If you've been feeling unstable, if you've been feeling like things are shaky or whatever in your life, you're going to get some stability this week. Confirmation of things you've been wondering about is coming in. Um, yeah, anywhere in your life you've been feeling unstable is going to kind of stabilize this week. But I do see a tower moment coming in for you when something you've been wishing for comes in. That means it's going to knock something else down. It's almost like I was saying, being at a crossroads where you're going to have to choose the path I know or the path I'm scared of and I'm not sure. Okay. That's what I got for you. Give me a thumbs up if that resonated. All right. Sending love and light to everybody. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll see y'all next week. But stay posted because I am going to be putting up information about how you can subscribe to my it's called Divine. Ooh, no, it's not called that. It's called how is it off the tip of my tongue right now? That's sad. I think it's divine guidance. Oh my God. It's my subscription plan. I'm gonna slap myself. I can't remember the name, and I literally was just working on the promo. But it's my subscription plan for getting monthly reads from me. Weekly, reads. I'm debating on doing this weekly forecast live anymore. I might just do live monthly forecasts, and those that subscribe will get the weekly forecast as well as a steam routine once a month as well. Um, and I'm also opening up my certification course for those who want to do become a STEAM intuitive guide. So I got to get that information out there. I'll be putting it out soon. Love you guys. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. Bye. Oh, shoot.